Hi, I want to talk about fertility, which is a pagan concept that seems important to people. I just want to take a moment to say I am sitting in front of a painting by Lydia Knox, which is a painting of the Bruce Trail on the Bruce Peninsula, and you can check out her work at Lydia Knox Art on Instagram. So, fertility. Let's talk about fertility. Fertility is an abstract concept in many ways. Obviously, it can mean making babies or plants growing or that sort of thing, but it's also fertility of mind, so it can be about creativity. And so anybody can make fertility. And if you're doing sympathetic magic to make fertility, the whole point of sympathetic magic is that you've got a metaphorical action that resembles the thing you're trying to bring about. So, if you're going to go and make love in the furrows to make the crops grow, or show them what to do, as some of the old texts had it, you don't need to have a literal conception or a literal male and female coupling. It can be two people of any gender showing the crops what to do. So, fertility is not limited to heterosexual pairings. And I don't really think that Wicca is a fertility religion as such. I think it's much broader than that. And we have to remember that, the old cunning folk and witches and so on were also responsible for dealing with unwanted pregnancies, as well as helping with wanted ones and being the midwife. So, and also the layer out. So I don't think that we need to get all hung up about fertility. That said, one of my favourite stories about the creation of fertility is the legend of the Fisher King in the Arthurian cycle. And in this legend, Parsifal, the Grail Knight, is wandering around the wasteland looking for the Grail Castle, and he finds the castle, and he's kind of dumbstruck by all the pageant and mystery that passes before him, so he doesn't say anything or ask any questions, because his mum told him it would be rude to ask questions. So he doesn't say anything, and then the whole thing vanishes, and he has to spend another 7 years wandering around looking for the Grail Castle. So yeah, ask questions, that's good. Anyways, he finds the Grail Castle again, finally. And this time he does ask the questions. And he asks the questions, and the Fisher King is lying in the Grail Castle, wounded in the thigh, which is, I think, a euphemism for some wound in the genitals. And so he's lying there, and because he's ill, the land is waste. There's no fertility in the land. And Parsifal asks the questions: whom does the Grail serve, and what is it, and what does it do? And then the Fisher King is restored to full health, and the land is restored to fertility. So this is an example of two men creating fertility. So just goes to show you, even in medieval legend, you can have two men creating fertility. So there you go.